Hey YouTube, it's Lauren. Um, I have an update for you. I apologize for my appearance. I just threw it up in a bun. Um, so yesterday I made a video because I was pretty much 100% sure that it was going to be my last day of stimming, and turns out it wasn't. So unfortunately, I had to do another day of stims today. I just finished them, but they were a lower dose. So I went to the doctor this morning, and I had the same ultrasound tech as I had at my last appointment, which, if you watched my last video, I wasn't super thrilled with her. But today I don't have an update for you on exactly how large my follicles are, because she is so bad that I didn't even get like a printout or anything from her, and when I left I was just really irritated. So I do have a short update for some of the follicles on my left side, so I'll read that now. My largest follicle today was 26.7 millimeters. My second largest was 25.7. My third largest was 25.1, and my fourth largest was 23.2. I did have a couple on the right side that were 20-ish. A couple that are 19, 18, 16. But then there's still a few small ones like 10, 9. So those ones, obviously, we don't really think there will be any mature follicles or any mature eggs coming out of those. My endometrium was 11.8 millimeters, so that's pretty much been the same for the last 5 days. So obviously the ones that are maturing well, those are good numbers. They're getting nice and large. I was a little bit worried about them being post-mature eggs. But apparently when you're doing controlled ovarian hyperstimulation and ganirelix to suppress the LH surge and stuff, that the eggs don't mature as quickly when you're on the LH suppressor. So even though your follicles are growing larger, it doesn't necessarily mean that the eggs are getting like too mature, if that makes sense. So basically, she was hoping to see more large ones on my right side, and unfortunately my right side is kind of lagging quite a bit behind. A lot of them are still 16, 14, 15, 17. So unfortunately they were like, we don't want to do your trigger shot yet. And today would have been day 10 of stims, so they were just like, just go ahead and do your normal stuff. And apparently I didn't get my estrogen level today, but apparently that was also a little bit lower than he wanted it to be. So I just finished doing my hopefully last final official round of stims. I did 75 units of Menopur and 150 units of gonal-f tonight. So I'm going back in tomorrow for another ultrasound and blood work at 10:45, and at that appointment she said most likely they will talk about everything like triggering, and I do have like a 10,000 unit HCG pregnal that I'm supposed to use as my trigger, but they said they're going to not have me do the full dose, and they're also going to give me leuprolide, if I'm saying that right. I haven't really researched it much, but apparently it's like a less aggressive trigger. I don't know. It's to help people to avoid overstimulation, ovarian hyperstimulation syndrome after they trigger. So she said they think they'll have me do 5,000 units of pregnal and then this injection of leuprolide, and then I have to do my ganirelix still in the morning, just like I normally would. So fingers crossed that tomorrow is a little bit better result from my ultrasound. As of now, I still have around 22 follicles, but only only like 11 of them are technically reaching that mature phase. So hopefully this last night of injections and then the trigger shot will kind of mature the ones that need to be ready to go. I'm a little bummed out. I really wanted to do my egg retrieval on Tuesday, and I was really hoping by this point that I would have at least 15, like over 20 at least, or around 19, 20. But this is our first round of IVF, so I had no idea what to expect, and so we'll see. But let's see what else. I don't know if there's really anything else to talk about. I've actually been feeling pretty good today. Last night I got a little nauseous like before I went to bed, so I ended up going to bed early, but it's kind of just like when I get really tired I get nauseous, but today's been pretty great actually. I've had a really good appetite. I had this was the first day of me being on Stims that I actually ate like a full breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and like full meal, you know. So this morning I had an egg sandwich. For lunch I had salmon that I had made yesterday. I reheated it up and it was super good. It had like dill and lemon pepper, lemon juice, a little bit of black pepper, garlic powder, and it was just like so good. It was fresh when I made it, like it wasn't frozen, and that's the best way to eat salmon. And then today for dinner I made this chicken chili, which is, it's always a favorite of mine. So I'm feeling good. I actually had some cravings today for like some sweet stuff. I haven't had any candy or any sweets this whole time, mostly because I just haven't really been craving it at all. So today I did let myself have this. It's Nestle Toll House edible cookie dough. So I had like maybe 4 or 5 spoonfuls of that. And now I'm full and I'm good. Oh, and I had a smoothie today too. So today was a good day, like as far as getting the food in. So I was happy about that. And then we went to the grocery store today, of course, in our masks. And I was in my N95 just to be certain I'm not going to get sick during all this. And I ended up getting some coconut water, some pineapple core. I got some, what else did I get? Oh, Gatorade, because after the egg retrieval, they said I need to drink electrolyte drinks like that. And coconut water is also really good for electrolytes too. So I got some Propel and Gatorade for that after the surgery. And then some like salty snacks, some of my favorite chips and things like that, some soup, just so I have something bland to eat if I'm not feeling well afterwards. And then, what else? That's pretty much it. So yeah, today was pretty uneventful, but I was pretty frustrated with my ultrasound tech when I first left. And then when she called me back and said that he did want me to do another day of stims, I was really concerned about hyperstimulating, just because I do have so many, 4 or 5 that are already in the 20, like mid to late, kind of very close to 30s, and I was a little bit worried about that. But apparently he's not worried. He just had me lower my dose a little bit, and so we'll see how that goes. So I officially have 75 units of Menopur left and 75 units of gonal-f. So she said they may have me do my trigger shot tomorrow and do one final dosage of the Menopur and gonal-f at these smaller amounts. But I told her, I'm like, well, I don't have any more gonal-f. I used it all besides 75 units. So you guys might have to give me some because I don't have any more. And obviously I can't order anymore. And I'm not going to order a big vial of it if I only need 150 units. So she's like, don't worry about it. We have some here and we'll just let you use some if you need to. So I'm like, okay. So yeah, but I'm feeling okay about it. I don't think that my ultrasound tech that I've had the last few days is seeing all the follicles that I have. She's not very good about it, and she's not very thorough. She doesn't really spend a lot of time like moving around to make sure she's getting the best picture. Sometimes I feel like she measures the same follicle more than once, and sometimes I feel like she just completely skips over follicles that I'm like, hello, measure that. Like, it's got to be at least 20 millimeters, and I feel like sometimes she just skips right over it. So I have no idea if I actually might have more or less follicles than what they're seeing. I guess we really won't know until the egg retrieval. But obviously, we're moving on with the egg retrieval because of the ones that they do have, especially on the left. They're definitely good enough. They're large enough or whatever. So as it stands, we think that this is how it's going to go. Ultrasound tomorrow, blood work, call from the doctor to schedule my egg retrieval, do my Leuprolide and my HCG dosage, whatever that would be, tomorrow night, and in the morning before my appointment actually do one last gonal-f injection. And then the 36 hours mark would be Wednesday morning for egg retrieval. So that's kind of the plan for now. So I will be posting another video probably tomorrow. I'm going to ask her for like an updated, like, I want a count of my follicles, and I want to know what each size is, if that's okay, because we're spending a lot of money on this. So I'd like to kind of know what's going on when I go into it. So I think I'm going to ask her for like a printout of all the follicles that she's measuring, or whoever's doing my ultrasound, because I really am sick of leaving there feeling like I have no idea what's going on. It's really irritating me. It's not a good feeling to have. So, yeah, so I'll make another video. I'll probably do a video of my Leuprolide injection. That one's a belly one. And then my husband, I think, is going to have to help me with my HCG one tomorrow. And then my gonal-f I do in the morning. So I'll do an update, and then I'll let you guys know what time my egg retrieval is on Wednesday. And then I probably won't post another video until Wednesday after my egg retrieval. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a good night. And I did have someone ask me about Instagram. So far, I haven't really gotten a lot of views or comments on these videos. I wasn't really expecting to, but I kind of didn't really expect anyone was going to watch this or want to follow it as much. But if there are people that are interested in following my journey and are interested in seeing like if I have an Instagram page or anything like that, I don't have one specifically for this fertility stuff. I have my personal one, but I haven't used it in like 2 years. Like, I never post on it. So if anyone that's watching these videos is interested in following my journey a little bit more, I can create another Instagram specifically for this fertility stuff. And if anyone's interested, just comment down below and let me know that you're watching. And also, if you have any questions about anything I've said or these different injections that I'm talking about, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I will try to address them in another video. Have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.